Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna be having a look at the riffs from the new Sabaton song. The tuning for it is E standard, so get yourself in tune and we'll get started. Alright guys, so let's have a look at the intro riff, which is also a chorus riff. It's gonna be divided into two parts. The first part goes like this. And that's gonna be 9, 12 on the fifth string, and then 11 on the fourth, and then third, and then we're gonna be playing 10 on the second, leaving a bit of a rest, then playing 9 with some vibrato, and then we're gonna be playing 11. That's on the, I guess, first repetition of it. Keep in mind that I'm not really barring with those 11 on the fourth and third string. I'm kind of cranking my fingers in. Now, anyway, the second part of that part is gonna be just the same, but over here, instead of just going to the 11 straight ahead, we're gonna be playing and we're gonna be playing 10, 9 as a pull off, and then play the 11. Okay, so now the second part of that. And that's gonna be something similar, but just different chords. Gonna be 7, 11 on the fifth string, and then 9 on the fourth, third, and second. And then there's a rest, obviously, at the second string, like with the 10 earlier. And then we're just gonna be playing 7 on the second string, and then 9 on the third. And then we're just gonna be repeating that up until the 9 with the rest after it. And now we're just gonna be playing the 10, and then pulling off from 10 to 9. And then we're gonna be playing 11, 9 on the third string. And that's basically the riff. Although something to keep in mind is the fact that in the intro and the chorus, after you basically do it twice, I think, you just play this. Just hold the 11 on the third string with some vibrato. And that's basically the entire intro / chorus riff. So let's have a look at it slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, so let's have a look at the verse riff. We're gonna be starting off by playing 9, 12 on the fifth string, kind of similar to the intro riff. And then we're gonna be playing 11 on the fourth string, and then on the third. And then we're gonna be playing those together. And then we're just gonna be doing the same thing, but with just a different chord. Again, it's gonna be 7, 11, and then 9 on the fourth, 9 on the third, and then those together. And then the same thing, just 2 frets slower. That's 5, 9, 7, and 7, and 7, 7 together. And now after that, we just have this. That's gonna be playing a chord that's gonna be 11, 9 on the 11 on the fourth, 9 on the third, and then we're just gonna be playing the open fourth string, and then a chord that's 12 on the fourth and 11 on the third, and then we're just gonna be playing the open fourth again, and back to that 11, 9 chord at the start, and then gonna be 9 on the 4th and 7 of the 3rd, and we're just gonna be holding that chord. And that's basically the entire verse riff. So let's have a look at slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, let's have a look at the pre-chorus riff. We're going to be flying from a 2 power chord to a 4 power chord on the 5th string. And then we're going to be palm muting the 4 twice. Then repeating the slide thing, and then once we do the slide thing again, we're going to be playing the 4 power chord. And then we have this. It's going to be 4-3 on the 4th string twice, I guess, and then 5-4 on the 5th, and then we repeat this, but this time we're, instead of playing the palm muting 5th on the 5 on the 5th string, excuse me, twice, and then just playing the 2 power chord. And then we repeat the same, I guess, variation of the riff, the start of it, the one which ends with. And then the last variation, I guess, the last 2 measures are basically this. Just the 5 power chord ringing out. And then going into the chorus, we just kind of, like before it, just play the 7 power chord and then slide out. So that's the entire pre-chorus riff. Let's have a look at it slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, let's have a look at the first bridge part. It's basically just gonna be this. And then we repeat that, then we play this. So we repeat that. So that's basically just these 2 repeated twice each. So the first one is gonna be going from the 1st to the 2nd to the 3rd string, then going back up to the 1st. It's gonna be 9, 10, 11. That's obviously, I guess, those notes respectively on each string. And then once you get back to the 9 of the 1st, there's gonna be a rest, kind of similar to the rhythm of the intro. And then we play 10 of the 1st with some vibrato, and then just back to the 9. Again, very similar to the intro. And then we repeat it, then we play kind of the same thing on the 12 of the 2nd. But the frets are gonna be, I guess, 12 on the 2nd, then 13 of the 3rd, and 14 of the 4th, and then we go back up to 12. And over here we're gonna be playing 14, then 12. And that's basically the first bridge riff. Let's have a look at it slowly with some tabs.
Alright guys, now let's have a look at the second bridge riff. We're going to be starting off just strumming the 9th fret of the 5th string power chord, and we're going to be doing 3 strums, and there's going to be some rest after that. And then we have this. We are going to be just kind of displacing our finger on the 4th string to the 12th fret, and then we're going to do 2 hits on that shape, and then 1 on the regular power chord, with the finger on the 4th string on the 11th fret. So essentially we're just doing, look at this, Alright, so we have... Alright, now the next part. So we're just gonna repeat the same part again, so just 3 strums on the regular 9th fret power chord on the 5th string. But now, after that, we're gonna do with the finger on the 4th string on the 12th fret, so the displaced version. We're only gonna do that twice before we go to the 7th fret power chord. So the whole thing thus far. Alright, now the second part of it is gonna go like this. Alright, so we're gonna start off the same way. Just 3 strums on the 7th fret of the 5th string power chord. And now we're gonna do a displaced version with our, on the 4th string, the fret being 11 now. So we're gonna do it twice, and then we're gonna go back to the regular one. So same thing, it's the same kind of idea as we had here on the 9th fret. Alright, now after that, after we play 7 on the 5th and 11 on the 4th twice, we are just gonna shift our index finger up to 8. And that will be the last chord we hit. Again, it's the exact same rhythm we had as the first part. So all together, again, guys, it's exactly the same rhythm as the first one. So all together. Alright, now after that we are gonna repeat the first part again, so and the second part, but only up until just that first part. After that we're gonna do this. What we're doing here is just technically we're palm muting 9 on the 5th string and then hitting the power chord there. So, and then we're just gonna be doing that exact same thing going down the scale. So 9, and then 7, and then 5, and then 2. So the second part, after we, was the first part ending on. Alright guys, that is the entire second bridge. Let's have another look at it slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, now let's have a look at the outro variation of the chorus, which is, for the rhythm is going to be the same, but the lead is going to change up a bit. It's going to go like this. Alright, and essentially what's going on here, this is like the repetitive bit. There's going to be an ending variation to this, but this repetitive part goes like this. We're going to start off the same way as we would in the intro. 9, 12 on the 5th, 11 on the 4th, 11 on the 3rd. Then we're going to do 10, 9 on the 2nd, and then 11 on the 3rd. But instead of, we're not really going to be pausing a lot, we're just going to go again and repeat that. So alright, now the second part. Very similar idea, but on the, we're going to be doing 7, 11 on the 5th, 9 on the 4th, 9 on the 3rd. We're going to pause a bit on 9 on the 2nd, 7 on the 2nd, and then 9 of the 3rd. Now the second part of this is going to be a little bit different. We are going to be doing this. Alright, so we're going to start off the same way. we're gonna be doing 7/11 on the 5th, 9 on the 4th, 9 on the 3rd, 9 on the 2nd, and then 10/9. So we have. So the second part of this would be all together. Alright, now the ending variation would be on so technically after doing the second repetition of the minor shape over here, you are going to be playing 9 on the 3rd, so and then if you were to switch to rhythm right now, you would just be doing you just play the open power chord a couple of times with rests in between. And then you would resolve on the 2nd fret of the 6th string power chord. Alright guys, so that is the entire outro with its ending variation. So let's have another look at it slowly with some taps. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed this lesson for the riffs from the new Sabaton song. Be sure to check out our Patreon page in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe for more solo and riff lessons. If you have a request, whether it's a solo lesson or riff lesson, then leave it in the comments below. Happy shredding, guys.